Villains. Let's talk about them in today's video. Heroes may get the spotlight, but let's be honest, it's the villains that we never forget. From Darth Vader's breathing, to the Joker's laugh, to Anton's coin toss in No Country for Old Men, the best villains haunt us, and they haunt us long after the credits roll. But what makes a villain truly memorable? Let's break it down.
And he says, "Why so serious?"
First, let's look at iconic presence, because a great villain doesn't just appear, they command the whole screen. Think of Darth Vader's first entrance in Star Wars. The music swells, the smoke clears, here's this towering figure in black who instantly feels unstoppable. Sometimes it's scale and spectacle, and sometimes it's just chilling stillness that makes them unforgettable. Think of Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. He's calm, restrained, yet still terrifying with that face and those eyes.
Good morning.
Let's talk about motive. Weak villains want power for the sake of power, but great villains believe their own hype, and they believe they're the hero of their own story. Think of Killmonger in Black Panther. He isn't just out there for chaos and carnage. He's driven by history, justice, and pain.
Tell me about this one.
Also from Benin, 7th century. Fula tribe, I believe.
Nah.
I beg your pardon.
It was taken by British soldiers in Benin, but it's from Wakanda, and it's made out of vibranium.
Sticking to Marvel, think of Thanos in the Avengers series. He doesn't just see himself as evil, he actually thinks he's saving the universe with his actions.
And what I predicted came to pass.
Congratulations, you're a prophet
I'm a survivor.
who wants to murder trillions.
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist. I call that mercy.
And then I suppose we can flip it back if we think of Michael Myers in Halloween as a counterpoint. He doesn't seem to have any motive, but he's still memorable, and memorable for being pure evil. It's that blend, motives that we can understand, or the complete absence of them, that makes villains linger in our head. Let's look at the villain as the hero's shadow. The villain is a mirror. Think about Batman and the Joker, Clarice and Hannibal again, John McClane and Hans Gruber in Die Hard. If you think about it, the greatest villains reflect the hero's flaws, or the greatest villains challenge the hero in ways that no one else can.
No, you complete me.
You're garbage who kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them, you're not. Even if you'd like to be.
Villains have long existed in different forms, in magazine, comic book, before they came to the screen. But it's sometimes the lines, the performance, the voice, and even the costume design that create super villains. I mean, would Darth Vader work without James Earl Jones' voice?
Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
Would the Joker be as iconic without Ledger's mannerisms and chaotic mannerisms in The Dark Knight?
You have nothing to threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you where they are. Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose. He's at 250 52nd Street, and she's on Avenue X.
Performance turns villains, and villains in film into icons. We can imitate them instantly. Their voice, their walk, their talk, their laugh. And this is what leads to lasting impact. Great villains live rent-free in our cultural memory. We quote them, we talk about them, we fear them, and we often dress up for them as Halloween. They become archetypes. They become the cultural heroes in our minds. Think about the crowds at Comic-Con dressed as Vader, the Joker, and even Thanos. So to wrap it up then, what makes a villain truly memorable? Presence, motive, reflection, craft, and the ability to outlast the film itself. The truth is, a story is only as strong as its villain, and, well, the best ones, they become unforgettable and timeless.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
With my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
So before we leave today, let me know who your pick for the greatest movie villain is of all time. Drop it in the comments below because I want to see some wild debates on this one. And don't forget to subscribe for more scene breakdowns, film essays, and deep dives into the stories that shape cinema. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you again soon.